Donna's going to resist, so it's not going to work.
Right there, right here, that's good. Let's see,
She also has a medical condition. She has a medical condition, technically.
Here we go. All right, this guy right here in the middle. I think we've filled them all. Let's just see as we fill this crowd. Let's see what we got. If I didn't pick you, it doesn't mean you can't be involved. I'll explain in just a moment. But let's just see. Here we go. I think we have one more seat.
That's a good question. Yep.
Right here would be great. Is that it? No. Two more. He's got to want to be. You can't force the person. Yeah, you want to come up? Excellent. You want to come up? Excellent. One more. We need a gents. Let's come to the back. Which one of you two? Which one wanted it most? Was it? Yeah, come on up. Folks, let's give the stars of your show a nice big round of applause. Folks, one more big round of applause for the stars of your show. Wow. All right, my friends in the audience, over the next few minutes, I got to spin around and chat with our committee on stage. I'm so sorry you'll be looking at my back. My friends on stage, I'm sorry you'll be looking at my front. All right? Nothing I can do about it. I want to welcome each and every one of you for coming on stage. We're going to have a lot of fun. I promise to take great care of you. We're going to take a nice deep breath of fresh air in. Breathe it out with a sigh. In a moment, we'll do what's called the induction. It takes about 4 minutes or so. During that point, you'll become very relaxed indeed. We will reduce that conscious mind and bring to forefront that subconscious mind. Anyone on stage ever been hypnotized before? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Welcome back. You had a great time. You know how good it feels. You've done this before, so do me a favor and just sort of lean over yourself and relax and close your eyes. In a moment, my friends, many of them are going to be slumped over just like this. You can straighten up. My friend, you did a great job. You had as well, was it? Just, okay, yeah. If you wouldn't mind, just lean into this guy and you lean into her. Both of you close your eyes. In a moment, they'll become so relaxed, they're going to actually lean on each other and relax. You can both straighten up now. We're going to make some new friends. And in fact, everybody on stage, you won't be able to do this on the end, but everyone on stage, take your right hand, put it on the left person's leg beside you. Knee level, please. Take your left hand, put it on the right leg of the person beside you, knee level. What we're doing is expanding our comfort zones. You are going to come in contact with the person beside you, all right? I promise we're going to make some new friends. Go ahead and put your hands on your own knees now. It looks a little creepy, all right? There's just 2 rules up here. The first is this: at no point would you please, over the next few minutes, don't talk to anyone around you unless I speak to you, and also don't leave the stage unless I specifically ask you to leave. This is for safety reasons. Can I get a nod that you understand? Yes, excellent. My friends on stage, you might be asking yourself, if I didn't pick you, does that mean you can't be hypnotized? No. I actually encourage you to try this in your seats in the audience. People fall asleep in my show all the time. I try not to take it personally. But if you see someone going out around you, don't wake them or shake them. What will happen is the lights will go dim for a few moments and then return to this brightness that you see now. If someone is out around you, I want you to stand up and point to them. I will then come out into the audience and we'll have some fun. All right? Those people are always the stars whenever it happens. I promise you, we're going to have a great time. My friends on stage, I want to thank you so much for joining us here. Take another deep breath of fresh air in. Breathe it out with a sigh. I want you to stare directly at me. Don't look at anything else. Look directly at me, because in a moment we're going to count from 1 to 3. When I reach the number 3, you'll become so relaxed. This is just the beginning of our journey. But for the time being, just listen to the sound of my voice. Take another deep breath of fresh air in. Breathe it out with a sigh. With every number that you hear, just allow yourself to relax further and further. 1, go ahead and close your eyes. Close your eyes. Make a conscious level decision to close your eyes. By closing your eyes, it's easier for you to hear the sound of my voice. easily, effortlessly, and without failure. Failure this afternoon is not an option. Take another deep breath of fresh air in. Breathe it out with a sigh. 2, drifting, floating, and 3, just relax. Deeper and deeper, access your imaginations. You might feel my hand touch your shoulder or your head. This will not disturb you, just indicate to you in your mind that you are relaxing, because I want you to concentrate on the sound of my voice. I want you to imagine that you are sitting in a beautiful destination, and surrounding you is a liquid relaxation, a pool of liquid relaxation, and it's swirling beneath the bottom of your feet. And everything this liquid relaxation touches, it relaxes. And right now it's relaxing all of the muscles in your feet. Just let go. Let loose. Allow it to happen. And as this liquid relaxation begins to drift up your left and your right leg, I want you to relax those muscles. Every nerve, every muscle, every fiber, just drifting and floating, letting go. Take another deep breath of fresh air in. Breathe it out with a sigh. And relax. Allow this peaceful, beautiful relaxation to enter into the muscles of your stomach now. Relaxing all of those muscles in your stomach and in your chest. Just let go. Let loose. Allow it to happen. As this beautiful, peaceful relaxation enters into your shoulders, let those muscles relax completely. Let it drift down your left and your right arm, past your biceps, your triceps, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your very fingertips. So beautifully calm, so wonderfully at ease. Take another deep breath of fresh air in. Breathe it out with a sigh. Notice how heavy your head has become. It feels as if or as though that head weighs twice as heavy as it did a moment ago. In a moment I will count from 1 to 3. When I reach the number 3, allow your head to fall forward towards your chest. On 1, 2, 3, and sleep. Drift and float, resting and relaxing, deeper and deeper. Every nerve, muscle, and fiber, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, just relax. Access your imaginations. My friends, your eyes will always remain closed this afternoon. Your eyes will always remain closed unless I specifically ask you to open them. But please understand this, if ever your eyes are open, if ever you hear me and only me say the word sleep, if ever you hear me and only me say the word sleep, your eyes will instantly close. Your body will instantly relax into the state you are experiencing right now, but with one amazing benefit. And that is, each and every time you drift into this state, you'll double your relaxation. So just rest, relax, and sleep. Drift and float, resting and relaxing. Access your imaginations. I want you to imagine that you are standing at the top of a 10-story building. In a moment, we will descend down this building one level at a time. With each number that you hear, with each level that we drift down, you'll simply double your relaxation. So that by the time we reach the bottom of this building, you'll be 100 times deeper than you are now. Imagine that. Imagine how you could be. Imagine how creative, how you could become if you were 100 times deeper than you are now. Standing at the top of the building, drifting down from 10, down to 9, 9, down to 8, drifting, floating, easily, effortlessly, and without failure. 8, down to 7, 6, today is past, tomorrow is 1,000 miles away. 7 down to 6, 6 down to 5, drifting, floating, easily, effortlessly, and without failure, drifting. 5 down to 4, 3, 2, relaxed to really even care. 1. You're in a deep state of rest and relaxation now, my friends. So take a deep breath of fresh air in. Breathe it out with a sigh. In a moment I will count from 1 to 3. When I reach that number 3, just allow your hands to come together. Allow your fingers to interlock and squeeze those palms together, but only when I reach the number 3. 1, 2, and 3. Your bodies remain as they are, but interlock your fingers. Interlock those fingers tightly together. Squeeze the palms of your hands tightly together. Access your imaginations, because I want you to imagine that you have superglued those hands together. I want you to imagine you have embedded those hands into a solid block of hardened cement. Because in a moment, my friends, I'm going to ask you to pull those hands apart, but you will not pull those hands apart. Because in your minds, you have embedded them in a solid block of hardened cement. You have superglued them together. You realize that you can fight this, but that is not why we are here. 1, sticking together. 2, locking, gripping, and gluing together. And 3, try to pull those hands apart, my friends. Try to pull those hands apart. Move those hands side to side, up and down. Try to get those hands to come apart, and the harder you try, the more impossibly stuck, gripped, and glued together they become. Try now. That's a good idea. Try to get your knees to pull those hands apart. Try now. Try to get those hands to come apart, and the harder you try, the more impossibly stuck, gripped, and glued together they become. Try now. Try, and on the count of 3, those hands will simply melt apart. 1, 2, 3, and release. Drift and float, rest and relax. Access your imaginations. Take another deep breath of fresh air in. Breathe it out with a sigh. And relax. Because, my friends, I have good news for you. The captain of our beautiful vessel has decided to extend our vacation, and we are headed now to the very beautiful beaches of Hawaii. The very beautiful beaches of Hawaii. If you listen closely, you can actually hear the waves crashing against the sand. So lean back in your sun chairs, my friends. Lean back in your sun chairs. It's a beautiful day here in Hawaii. The weather is so perfect and serene. Lean back in your sun chairs. It's such a beautiful day. The temperature's about 75, 80 degrees or so. It's beautiful. It is just starting to get a little hot, so maybe we should put some sunscreen on, my friends. So hold out your hands. Let me give you some sunscreen. Hold out your hands. Here's some sunscreen for you. Here's some for you. And you, once you've got some of that sunscreen, I want you to start rubbing it all over your hands and arms. Get it all over your arms. Don't miss an inch. Don't miss a centimeter. Get it all over your hands and arms. There you go. There's some for you. Get it all over your arms. Get you a little bit behind your neck and your ears as well. Who's run out of sunscreen? Looks like you've about hold some of your hands out. Let's give you some more sunscreen. Here's some more for you. Here's some more for you. There's some for you. Once you've got that sunscreen, start rubbing it all over your legs. There's some for you. There's some for you. We're going to start rubbing it all over your legs. Don't miss an inch. Don't miss a centimeter. Get it all over your legs. That's good. We've got to get some of that sunscreen on our back. So reach around. Try to get some of that sunscreen on your back. It's so impossible, it's so difficult to get. I got an idea. Reach over, help put some of that sunscreen on your neighbor's back. Reach over, help put some of that sunscreen on your neighbor's back. That's good. It's so much easier with some help. It's so much easier to get that sunscreen on your neighbor's back. You've done an excellent job. You don't care anymore about your sunscreen or the neighbor beside you. So lean back in your sun chairs. Dig your feet in the sand. It's a beautiful day here in Hawaii. You can't help but notice as the waves crash, there's some beautiful birds up in the sky there. Look at all those pretty birds. Look at all those pretty birds. Look at those. You have some beautiful birds. I want you to point to your favorite birdies. Kids, point to your favorite birdies. Look at that bird. He's about, 7 or 8 feet away from you. Call for that birdie. Let's get that birdie to land on your finger. Call for that birdie. Do what you got to do to get him to land on your finger. Call for it. Good bird. That's it. Call louder. Get that birdie to land on your finger. Look, he's about 6 inches from your finger. He's getting close. He just landed on your finger, everybody. Pet your birdies. Pet your birdies. There's some really beautiful birds, some pretty birds. I might come by you and ask you what kind of bird you have. I'm curious to see what kind of bird. Gentlemen, I'm touching right now. What kind of bird you got? Sparkly bluebird. That's a rare bird from Hawaii. What kind of lady I'm touching? What kind of bird is that? Toucan. Wow, that's a nice big bird. Who's got a bird they want to show me? What kind of bird is this, lady I'm touching now? What kind is that? Hummingbird. Very tiny. Does your hummingbird have a name? Daisy, that's a nice bird. These are very friendly birds here in Hawaii. I'm curious, the gentleman I'm touching right now, what kind of bird is that?
It's a parrot.
Parrot? Does your parrot have a name?
Ollie.
Ollie, oh, that's amazingly creative. I want you to put your birds on your left shoulder. Go ahead and put your birds on your left shoulder. Getting a little friendly there. He starts to nibble on your ear. Oh, he's a friendly little bird. On the move, that bird is kind of walking around to your other shoulder now. What is that bird up to? He starts to crawl down your right arm, and he just jumped down on your right foot. Look down at your birdies, kids. Look down at your birdies. That bird looks up at you with this weird little look on his face. What is that bird up to? That bird's head just disappeared under your right pant leg. It is starting to crawl up the inside of your pant leg, my friends. That bird is crawling up the inside of your pant leg. Oh, that feels so weird. That is so bizarre. It's up around the knee area. It is fluttering. It is coming up. Oh, it's up at the top. Oh, that feels so bizarre. It feels so. It's coming down the other leg. That leg. The bird's coming down the other leg. Oh my gosh, that bird just flew away. That bird just. Show everybody what you think of that bad little bird. He's a bad little bird. Different birdie. Oh, that bird distracted you from something that you didn't really notice. That bird left you a gift on your right shoulder. Oh boy, does that ever stink. That has got to be the worst smell you have ever smelled in your entire life. That bird pooped on your right shoulder. That is absolutely disgusting. Wait a minute. That smell didn't come from the bird poo. That smell is coming from the person in the sun chair beside you. What did they have for dinner? Oh, that's disgusting. That has got to be the worst smell you have ever smelled in your entire life. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, with every second that passes, you've got to fan yourself to get some fresh air. Oh, that's revolting. That is revolting. Oh my goodness. But a fresh breeze comes by. A fresh breeze comes by. Thank goodness that fresh breeze comes by. Oh my gosh. That fresh breeze brought it with a whole bunch of mosquitoes. There are mosquitoes everywhere, swarming all around you. You gotta swat those mosquitoes away. Swoosh those mosquitoes, they are everywhere. Get one, there's one landed on your right leg. Slap it up, slap it, slap. Oh, slap, oh, you got it, good. But there are hundreds of mosquitoes now coming everywhere. Hundreds of mosquitoes all around you. They are flying everywhere. Everywhere you look, one mosquito has just flew inside of your ear, kids. That mosquito is inside of your ear. There's one inside your nose. There's one inside of your nose. Get that mosquito out. Get that mosquito. It's way back there. Get that mosquito out. Take that oh, you got it. Good. Take that mosquito and wipe it on the person's leg beside you. Get rid of that mosquito. That is terrible mosquito. The mosquitoes and the birds have distracted you from the real problem. And that's how incredibly hot it has become. Oh my gosh, it is like 90 degrees and climbing. 95 degrees. That's almost like 30 degrees Celsius. It's getting hotter and hotter with every second that passes. It is getting hotter and hotter. It is now 100 degrees and climbing. 101, 102. You've got to fan yourself, my friends. You have got to fan yourselves to cool yourselves down. It is so incredible. If you had known it was going to be this hot, you wouldn't have worn such bulky shoes. It's so incredibly hot. It is so incredibly hot. You have got to do whatever you've got to do to cool down. 106 degrees and climbing. 107, 108. I know what would be so refreshing right now, and that would be to have some ice cream. Oh, look, it's the ice cream man. Oh my goodness, it's the ice cream man. I'm going to buy each and every one of you your favorite ice cream. So hold out your hands. Let me give you your favorite. Here's an ice cream for you. Here's one for you, and you, and you, and you. Once you've got your ice cream, start licking and enjoying that wonderful ice cream. There's one for you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. There you go. Enjoy that ice cream. That is the best tasting ice cream you have ever tasted in your entire life. But it is dripping, my friends. It is dripping all down your hands. You have got to lick that ice cream off your hands. It is dripping everywhere. It is so sticky. It is so sticky and dripping. It is dripping now all down your arms. It is dripping everywhere. It is dripping all down. You lick it off, my friends. It is dripping everywhere. You have got to shove that ice cream down your throat and finish that ice cream. It is, oh my goodness, thank goodness that ice cream is gone. Well, remember how hot it was? That ice cream sure cooled you down. Right now it is freezing cold. Freezing cold! Brr, that's so incredibly cold. That has got to be one of the coldest winters, of the coldest days you've ever experienced in your entire life. That's like Canadian cold. It's so incredibly cold. It's like minus 40 degrees. Little icicles are building up on your nose. Break those icicles off. Break those icicles off, but you're still freezing. You are shivering cold, but there's a perfectly normal source of heat coming from the person in the sun chair beside you. Reach over, wrap your arms around that person, do what you gotta do to keep warm. It is so incredibly cold. But your legs are freezing cold. Wrap your legs around that person, do what you gotta do to keep warm. Get in close. Get in close, my friends. Stick and freeze tightly together, because on the count of 3, your eyes will be open wondering what the heck is going on. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. How about a hand for the stars of your show? Sorry, the show hasn't started yet. Some of you just get comfortable. A lot has happened, but you're not aware, I understand. Everyone pull your chair up nice in line with everyone. We want to kind of meet some of these individuals, get to know a few of them. This gentleman right here, what is your name, my friend? Roberto. It's a pleasure, Roberto. Would you do me a favor? Hold your right hand nice and high in the air. And your name is? Allison, nice to meet you, Allison. I'm Ryan. Deep asleep, Allison. Rest and relax. Alberto, deep asleep, resting and relaxing. That's so bizarre. You ever see anything like that before? No, you're wide awake, right? No, you're not. You're deep asleep, resting and relaxing, drifting and floating. Deeper. Deep asleep, resting and relaxing, deep asleep, sleep, 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 rest and relax. So bizarre. Here we go, just deep asleep, just rest and relax. Deeper. Even find a comfortable position, whatever's comfortable for you. Just deep asleep, resting and relaxing. Deep asleep, resting and relax. Deeper and deeper. Ladies and gentlemen, another hand for the stars of your show. My friends on stage, if you are not comfortable, find a comfortable position, because in a moment I'm going to come by and touch a few of you on the heads and give a suggestion for you. This will be only for the individuals I touch when I touch their heads. If I don't touch you, it doesn't mean anything. You're all amazing individuals who can do amazing things. The lady that I am touching right now, in a moment, when your eyes are open, and only when your eyes are open, you'll be listening for me very closely to say the words celebrity cruises. If ever you hear me and only me say the word celebrity cruises, you'll know instantly that the person on your left, that's this side here, has reached around behind you and pinched you on the bum. And boy, does that make you upset. You won't hit or touch anyone, you'll just get loud and vocal about it, knowing that the more vocal you get, the more they'll know that they've done something wrong. I'll move you in various seats, whoever it is beside you on your left. When you hear those 2 words, when your eyes are open, that'll mean without a doubt that person has pinched you on the butt. We'll eventually fix this situation, but until that time being, just rest and relax. The lady that I'm touching right now, in a moment you'll be listening very closely for music. Whenever you hear music, you'll know without question that's not just any song, that's your song, because you are one of the world's most famous celebrities. Now, don't worry, you don't have to sing these songs, just like Mariah Carey, you'll be lip syncing. So the mic stand will be at the center of the stage. The music will play. As soon as the music plays, you'll stand up, you'll approach the microphone and start lip syncing and dramatically acting out that song. Until I snap my fingers, the music will stop. You'll have absolutely no idea what just took place. And finally, the gentleman I'm touching right now, in a moment, you'll be listening very closely for me to say the words hand sanitizer. Whenever you hear me and only me say the words hand sanitizer, you'll know without question that you have put your t-shirt on inside out. So you'll take it off, you'll flip it inside out, you put it back on, it'll be the most comfortable t-shirt you've ever worn in your entire life. This will repeat and repeat every time you hear those words when your eyes are open. Let me refresh your memories. One lady in a moment when her eyes are open is listening for me to say the word celebrity cruises. That means the person on the left who pinched her on the bum. Lady will be listening for music. That's her song. And gentleman, when his eyes are open, is listening for the words hand sanitizer. That means his shirt is inside out. On the count of 3, everything will happen just exactly as I've suggested. 1, 2, 3, wide awake, wakey, 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 wakey. Everybody wide awake, open your eyes, wide awake. I know the show hasn't started yet, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Hey, wide awake, wakey, 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 wakey. You can have it. Some people just drifting off to do a night nap. It's very comfortable here on Celebrity Cruises, right? It's a very comfortable. What happened? What happened? Did you do that? That would be not in the code of conduct for Celebrity Cruises, that's for sure. So bizarre. Anything can. There's some Mariah Carey. Wide awake. Hi. What are you doing with that? Have a seat over there. That's so bizarre. That's. You can have a seat. Give her a hand. That's unusual behavior. We need to make sure we, when you enter and leave, I'm sure you've heard, always use some hand sanitizer when you come into these venues. Always, when you see that's hand sanitizer. That guy's shirt is inside out. Well, anything can happen on Celebrity Cruises, that's for sure. Let's switch. Let's switch. You switch over here. You switch over here. Yeah. As soon as this guy deep asleep, I'm removing that suggestion. We'll try with somebody else. Wide awake, wide awake, wide awake. Ladies, look, these chairs were all brought in for Celebrity Cruises. That's. Your name, sir? John? John, deep asleep. Resting, relaxing. I'm going to give you the suggestion. Whenever you hear me and only me say the words hand sanitizer, you know your shirt is inside out. What if you're wide awake, wide awake, wide awake? What happened over here, dear? What? I hope he put on hand sanitizer when he came here to the show. That would be so important.
Never mind, I'll find
Wide awake, wide awake. Hi. What are you doing with that? Sure, have a seat over there. Give her a big hand. That's so weird. Guy's shirt's inside out. That is so bizarre. Anything can happen on Celebrity Cruises, that's for sure. That is so weird. Let's switch the two of you. With the two of you switch, that'll be so much better. Oh, look at that shirt. That looks so comfy. That's a nice shirt. Where'd you get it? You got it on Celebrity Cruises? That's. So weird. Have a seat right there. Wide awake, wide awake. Hi, have a seat over there. I have no idea what's happening. Give her a big hand. She's doing amazing. It's like a very comfortable t-shirt. I think he got it here on Celebrity Cruises, right? That's where he said, oh my gosh. Let's make sure to get hand sanitizer for everyone on stage. Your name again was? Donna, I tell you what, let's switch. Donna, come on over here and switch with the lady right here on the end. Would you mind just moving you over there? She's having a problem with all these. That's a really nice shirt. Come on over here, Donna. We'll put you right here on the end. It's a hard t-shirt to put on. That's Donna, what do you think of the chairs? Are they comfortable? You happy there? Just want to make sure you're having a great cruise here on Celebrity Cruises, that's for sure. That's so weird. I know. Are you having a good time here? I want to thank you for coming to Celebrity Cruises, that's for sure. Me?
I don't know who it is, but something's touching it.
You ever had this problem before? Have you been on a celebrity cruise before? Donna, deeply rest and relax. Deeply rest and relax. Donna, I am removing that suggestion from your mind and imagination. This time forward, if you ever hear those two words, it'll just make you feel great. 1, 2, 3, wide awake, wide awake. Hi, Donna. Are you having a great cruise on Celebrity Cruises? Yeah. So let's give her a big round of applause. Make sure everybody gets some hand sanitizer before we leave the stage. The late, great, the one and only Whitney Houston. Wide awake. Hi, what is your name?
Jennifer.
She's a star, isn't she? Jennifer, have a seat. Have back to your seat. Jennifer, as soon as you sit down, you'll enter an instant state of rest and relaxation. Deep asleep, Jennifer, resting, relaxing. Everyone on stage is now deep asleep, rest and relaxing. Jennifer, I'm removing that suggestion from your mind and imagination. From this point forward, music will never think you're that celebrity. It'll just fill you with joy. The gentleman I'm touching now is still listening for those two words. I'm going to come by and touch a few of you on the heads. We're going to meet some new people and some familiar faces. If I don't touch you, it doesn't mean anything. You're all amazing individuals who can do amazing things. Let's start with the gentleman I'm touching right now. In a moment, sir, you will be the new captain on board this ship. You have a new law, a new rule, and that is effective immediately. Laughing on board the Celebrity Reflection is now illegal. In a moment, I'll ask you to come up and speak to the audience and articulate this message. You will be able to do so without any problems. You might even think of a few punishments for those caught laughing. And let's see, the lady that I'm touching right now, you will be the new cruise director on board the Celebrity Reflection. You don't know how it happened or why, but Dave had to leave on maternity leave. And you have just come back from a celebrity-mandated workshop and seminar that teaches all of the side effects of laughing. You know all of the ill side effects. For example, let's make a few up. Laughing has been shown to cause spontaneous combustion or maybe vomiting. I don't know, whatever it is. You're thinking of some side effects right now. In your mind and imagination are the truth. In a moment, I'll ask you to come up and speak those very truthfully to the audience. The gentleman that I am touching right now, as well as now and now and now. In a moment, those gentlemen that I touched, I will shake your hands. I'll thank you because you are the new safety security officers on board the Celebrity Reflection. Your job is you will head out into the audience when I or the captain ask you to do so, and your job is to enforce this new law that effective immediately no one is allowed to be caught laughing. So you'll walk down the stairs, and if you see anyone laughing, you'll point at them, you'll yell at them, you'll try to get them to stop laughing, and you'll try to mandate this law in every way, shape, and form. I think we've got enough there. Let's do that. And the count of 3, if I didn't touch you, it doesn't mean anything. You're all, well, let's add one more. The lady that I'm touching right now, in a moment, your eyes will be open. You'll feel great, and all of a sudden you'll look out and you'll notice that this entire theater is filling with laughing gas. So you'll know you're the only person here in the room with a respirator, and that will be your left shoe. So So I'll ask you to head down the stairs. I'll point to you and ask you to head down the stairs. Once you get down on the carpeted area of the floor, you'll take your shoe off and you'll start helping everyone breathe by moving person to person, trying to help as many people as humanly possible. And everything will happen just exactly as I've suggested. On the count of 3, you'll be wide awake, feeling great. 1, 2, 3, wide awake, wakey, wakey. Folks, I can't believe this, but we have the captain here to share a message. Let's give him a nice big round of applause. Captain, nice to have you. What's up, Captain?
A new rule on the ship. No laughter. You don't seem to be taking me very seriously. There is a punishment for this rule. If you laugh, you must hold your left hand up. I need my security officer. Security officer is out in the crowd. Make them hold their left hand up, and they have to hold it up until they're able to give a hand massage to their neighbor. Cruise director.
Stop laughing! Stop!
You tell everyone what.
If you laugh, you will blow up. You will have massive diarrhea, and you will lose all feeling in your legs. This is not a short sleep. And you don't have to look at all the phone. Just stay calm. Stop it! Stop laughing! Stop laughing!
We gotta find out from the captain. Captain, what is the first punishment if someone is caught laughing?
Hold that left hand up.
Oh my gosh, you two stay here. I want to come out and see the safety security officers, find out what's happening. I know we've got a respirator going around the road too. Let's find out what's happening, sir.
Laughing. They're all laughing.
This is out of control. Totally out of control. Get some respirators. What is? Tell me, what is happening? What's happening? Well, I hope they all put on hand sanitizer. Let's see what's...
He's gonna take his shirt off.
Stop laughing, please! Your life is at risk! Stop laughing!
Captain, what is the final punishment if someone is caught laughing?
You have to take a carnival cruise.
1, 2, 3, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake. Have a seat, give them all a big round of applause.
What the hell?
Wow. You like to laugh, right? You like to have a good laugh? Yeah, you like to laugh? That's what I thought. How about you? You like to laugh, right? You look like a fun guy. That's what I thought. Wow. Oh, come on. Here, Donna, I'll help you. I don't know what you were doing with your shoe off, huh, but you sure are a star, isn't she? Now, I don't know about you, if you've heard about, you know the company Nerf, that come with all those squishy darts and stuff? They have a new product, it's called an air cannon. Wherever this cannon shoots the air out of the cannon, it goes directly for that person's nostrils, causes them to enter an instant state of rest and relaxation. Watch, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Cool. See the guy in the middle? You want me to shoot you?
You wouldn't shoot a captain.
I'll put it away. Instead, I'll use this. It's a bouncy ball. I don't know if you've seen these. They bounce incredibly high. Watch. Look, it's still going up. Oh, here it comes. Your first name?
Johnny.
Johnny, this time I'm going to take the ball. I'm not going to bounce it on the floor. I'm going to throw it and hit the back wall of the theater. It's going to hit the back wall about 140 miles an hour, come back on stage, hit you square in the face, and knock you out cold. There it goes. Here it comes. My friends on stage, find a comfortable seat if you're, or position, pardon me. If you're not comfortable, please find a comfortable position. Are you guys having a good time here today? I want to share with you briefly three numbers: 1.1, 35, 250. What do those numbers mean? 1.1 is the average weight gain of a cruise ship passenger per day. 35 weeks is the average number of weeks I spend on a cruise ship, so the number of pounds, Ryan, why didn't you weigh 250 pounds? Well, the truth is I actually used to. In fact, the only reason I stand on stage with you here this afternoon is because almost 20 years ago now, gosh, I'm aging myself, I successfully found and discovered hypnosis for my personal life. I went from 250 pounds down to 150, and now I've rested about 170 for the last 2 decades or so, all because of hypnosis, and that pushed me to be able to present that for you here on stage. If that sounds like a journey that you also have, I have a instant download. This is like 8 CDs or 9 CDs worth, plus a seminar and so much more, from weight loss to smoking to stress relaxation. I'll be in the alcohol next door. So if you want to chat, it's I've only got a handful left, so we're going to mark it down. $70 last today, so I will see you there if you're interested. My friends on stage. First of all, my friends in the audience, have we had a good time so far this afternoon? Over here? A little bit more? My friends on stage, take a nice deep breath of fresh air in. Breathe it out with a sigh. I'm actually removing all the suggestions that have unfolded thus far. You won't remember the events that have unfolded on stage unless you have a deep psychological need to do so, but you'll know something amazing, something wonderful, something beautiful has happened. Tonight you will sleep better than you have slept in a long, long time. You will feel better than you felt in a long, long time. And I'm going to leave each and every one of you with a suggestion I've left in thousands of shows, and that suggestion is this: you will never drink and drive. If ever you have to make a choice, you will always make the correct choice, because that is the correct thing to do. I'm going to come by and touch a few of you on the heads and give a suggestion that is just for you. The ladies that I'm touching right now and now and now and now. There's going to be several of you, and she was amazing, but now and now and now and now and now. In a moment, I will shake your hands or fist bump you, and I'll ask you to head back to your seats. You'll know that you were amazing here on stage. You'll walk safely down the stairs. As soon as you find yourself on the carpeted area of the auditorium floor, you'll know without question you are not human, you are kangaroos. You're the highest bouncing kangaroos. You'll know that the higher you bounce, the better you feel, and everything will happen just exactly as I have suggested. The gentleman that I'm touching right now, as well as now, and now, and now, and now, and now. I will shake your hands or fist bump you. I'll ask you to head back to your seats in the audience. You'll walk safely down the carpeted area of the floor. Once you're on the carpeted area of the floor, you'll know without question you are the world's greatest Chippendale dancers. And you've got to work hard for your money. So you'll start dancing and enjoying the musical play. You'll feel great, trying to get everyone around you feeling just as good as you are. Then the music will stop. You'll have no idea what's just taken place. Finally, the last two, the gentleman I'm touching right now. In a moment, your eyes will be awake. You'll feel great. I will ask you to head back to your seat. You will make it about halfway back to your seat. You'll be listening to me last time say those two words when your eyes are open. This time, you'll look down, and not at your shirt, but you realize that you're not wearing any clothes. They're gone. So you take your shirt off, you'll wrap it around your waist, but that won't hide everything. You realize the best space is to stand up on stage directly behind me. That's where no one can see that you're not wearing any clothes. I'll eventually fix the situation. Everything will happen exactly as I've suggested. The lady that I'm touching now has been an amazing star. In a moment, I'll shake your hands, or fist bump you, I'll ask you to head back to your seat. You won't make it more than one step, and you'll realize something unusual has happened when we left our last port of call, and that is the ship was boarded by over 400 Sasquatches. Yes, Bigfoot boarded the ship in our last port of call, and they have gone around this entire vessel and eaten everyone alive. Except the theater, which is like a big ocean view cafe for those Sasquatches, or those Bigfoots. So you're gonna come over, you're gonna try to save everybody that's here. So you'll come, you'll grab my microphone from me, you'll start begging and pleading with the audience to leave, get their families, get out, save themselves. The Sasquatch, the Bigfoot is coming. The only problem is, dear, as soon as you start speaking into the microphone, you won't know one word of the English language. The only language you know is Mandarin Chinese. And even though you probably don't speak it right now, you're thinking Chinese words and sounding phrases that in your mind, in your imagination, mean that Bigfoot has boarded the ship and he's eating everyone alive. You need to get out and save their friends, save their family. Everything will happen exactly as I've suggested, and on the count of 3, you'll be wide awake, feeling great. 1, 2, 3, wide awake, wakey, wakey. Folks, how about a big hand for the stars? There's a lot of people that I want to thank here this afternoon, so I'm going to fist bump the round of you, but stay seated until I ask you to thank you. I want to thank you, I want to thank you, I want to thank you, and you, you're amazing, thank you very much, thank you very much, thank you, and not yet, and thank you, and not yet. I mean, the people I fist bumped, get back to your seats, let's give them all a big round of applause. Yes, my friends, I'm so happy to report we got some incredible. Kangaroos in the crowd. Chippendale dancers are here. Look at this. Chippendale dancers work hard for your money. Kangaroos wide awake. Let's give this guy a big round of applause. Chippendale dancers wide awake. You're no longer Chippendale dancers. Let's give Donna a big round of applause. Don't forget to put on hand sanitizer when you leave the show. What is happening? There's some big monsters coming. Donna, do you believe in Bigfoot?
No.
How many languages do you speak?
I am.
Just one. Let's give Donna a big round of applause. You can head back to your seat. This guy's got a problem. You realize you're not wearing any pants, right? You ever lost your pants before? Wide awake, wide awake, wide awake. What are you doing with your shirt off? Wasn't he great? Everyone who is now on my stage is now wide awake, wakey, wakey. Folks, I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, my name is Ryan David Joyce. If you didn't, it's Chris Angel. Good night, God bless. We'll see you on the show.